When you give up negative beliefs, things happen so quickly that they make up for lost time, for what we think in our heads is lost time. Things can happen so fast that before you know it, everything is completely different. Good morning, Elena. Good to see you. So, time is not a confine. Things can change really, really fast, really, really quickly. Before you know it, everything in your life can be different. And at the beginning of the year, to tell yourself that I have these goals and I want to achieve these goals by the end of the year or during the year, don't do that. Don't do that. Leave it open. Because if you leave it open, then it can happen faster than you can think. And if you put a timeline on it, the problem with that is you know the timeline that you've set. And if you don't stay on track with that timeline, then you feel bad. When you feel bad, you go down the emotional scale, and now you push yourself further away from the thing that you want to achieve. And that's why we don't want to establish any timelines, and we want to understand this thing that timing is perceptual. There are people who have shown us that it doesn't take any time at all. For example, Anita Morjani has shown us, the whole world, she has shown us that any health situation can be sorted out overnight. Something as serious as fourth stage cancer, lymphoma, can be sorted out overnight. But there are many people who are afflicted with that situation, with that diagnosis, and some of them are able to find relief over a long period of time, and some of them never find relief. So the point is, can you be like her? Because if you can be like her, then it's not just cancer. Anything in your body, any bodily situation can be sorted out overnight. Now, the reason sometimes some things take time is because sorting them out overnight is painful. Anita Morjani had to die in order to sort it out. Right? She had to be okay with causing her friends and family the angst, the pain of her death. And some people hang on, and even though they intend to make their transition, they don't make their transition because they don't want their family members to go into shock. They don't want people around them to be hurt. So they extend it so that people around them can get used to the idea that they're going to be gone really quickly. And really quickly means a couple of months to a couple of years, but that gives the family members time to adjust. And even though it's painful, that person, that individual has accepted the pain because they want to spare someone else the pain, and it makes them feel better to spare someone else the pain rather than spare themselves the pain. My kitty cat wants out. Hang on, guys. Yes, go. All right. I'm just getting Zoom started. Oh. Okay. So, basically, time doesn't matter. Because, you see, here's the thing. Someone came and asked me, can I achieve this thing that I want to achieve overnight? And my answer to them was yes. So someone came to me and asked me, Zara, can I achieve growth in my height really quickly? Can I achieve it? And I said, yes, you can. You can, but that means you have to, like that, drop all your beliefs. Whether you know them or you don't know them, you have to drop all your beliefs about growth and adopt a completely new set of beliefs overnight. And if you can do that, then you can achieve overnight growth of height. You know how I know that? Because I've seen my children do it. Anyone over here who has children? Have you noticed how they grow overnight? You know what happened? Yesterday your pants fit just fine. Now they're 4 inches short. What happened? I remember saying that to my son. It didn't shrink. It's been washed so many times. That's not what the issue here is. But you went to sleep and you slept and you slept and you slept. And when you woke up, you were taller. So, you see, it's absolutely possible. Do children have the desire to grow taller? Absolutely they do. They want it, they allow it, it happens overnight. Just because you're older now, you see, a child, a 4-year-old, does not know all the reasoning that we've accepted. A 4-year-old does not know that they should not be able to grow overnight. A 4-year-old does not know what has to happen inside the body in order for them to grow taller. But as we grow, science teaches us this is how it happens. And we believe that science knows this is how it happens. And we accept those beliefs, and now those beliefs become our confine. So give up the belief and then you can do it overnight. Give up the belief and then you can do it overnight. Whatever it is that you want your body to do, you can do it overnight. But here's the thing. Some things are painful to achieve overnight. What does your body have to do in order to give you the weight loss overnight? That's not going to be pleasant. Right? I was talking to someone that I know. I had seen him after something like 6 months. And he was noticeably smaller. And I said to him, I said, "Oh my God, you're looking wonderful." And he said to me, "I've always wanted to achieve weight loss, but the way it happened was not what I would wish for myself or anyone else, because it happened through sickness." Right? So sometimes your body can give you what you want, but sometimes it cannot happen through the regular channel because the regular channel is so blocked. So it must happen through an irregular channel. Right? You get what you want. You get what you want. And the universe always tries to combine your desires and give you the maximum possible benefit on any journey. Give you all the things that you want through that path, if possible. Right? So what is possible? You decide. The universe doesn't decide what's possible. Our beliefs make things possible, and our beliefs make things impossible. Children grow because they don't know any better. And when children learn that they shouldn't be growing, then they stop growing. When science tells them you can't grow after you're, I don't know, whatever, pick an age, 21, 24, whatever. You can't grow taller after this age. And they believe it. Or they believe what science teaches them about genetics, which, by the way, the book that I recently read and recommended, The Physics of God, that book says, no, there's no such things as genetics. There's no such thing as a genetic situation, genetic condition. Because we have the power to change our DNA. There's no such thing as genetics. Mind over matter, truly. But if you are not willing to believe that, if you're not willing to believe that there is no such thing as a genetic, hereditary situation, if you're not willing to believe that growth is at age 21, 24, 30, 32 is as easy as it is at age 4, if you're not willing to believe that, if you've got all sorts of beliefs that say you can't do it, sometimes it's as simple as, oh, I don't have enough vitamin C or vitamin D or whatever vitamin you think you need more of. It's just a belief Your body is a chemical factory that can manufacture anything it needs. Anything it needs. Based on your wishes. What do you need? What do you want? And your body can provide it. What do you want? Your body can supply it. Your body knows how to manufacture it. So time is inconsequential. What matters is your belief system. It doesn't have to take time to grow. It doesn't have to take time to grow taller. It doesn't have to take time to grow your teeth back. It doesn't have to take time for anything in your body to change. But your belief has to change first. It doesn't have to take any time to fix any bodily condition. Just because it's science, it must be right. Well, guess what? Science told people way back that the Earth existed in a silo and there were no other planets. That was science. It was accepted science that the Earth was on its own. There was even at one point in time a belief that the sun revolved around the Earth instead of the Earth revolving around the sun. That was science. It was scientifically proven. Until Darwin created chaos, people didn't believe that there was evolution. It wasn't science. That science was. So science keeps changing because science does not know everything. Understand this. Science keeps changing because science does not know everything. So why do you accept whatever is published in a scientific journal as a given? Because you know what? They prove one thing and then 5 years later they prove the opposite of it. Because the one group of scientists believed one thing and the other group of scientists believes another thing. Why do you want to believe in any of that? To the extent that it makes possible for us to come up with new cures and new instruments to help people who need help, awesome, amazing. But to the extent that it creates limitations on our thinking and our belief system about change, about the level of control that we have over our own bodies, absolutely not. When you look at your body, and if there's any bodily condition you want to change, tell yourself your body knows what to do. It is absolutely possible. It is absolutely possible. What I want is absolutely possible. And as I let go my negative beliefs, as I let go my resistance, things that I don't even know that I've got stored in my subconscious mind, as I let those things go, then the change that I want will come. But as long as I'm holding on to negative beliefs, then that change that I want cannot come. And here's the thing, people who achieve overnight change are the ones who drop their old belief system like that. They stop saying those things and they say, no, this is my new belief system. My new belief system is all things are possible. Things are always working out for me. A castle is as easy to create as a button. The universe has my back. My success is certain. I am at the center of my universe. Freedom is my state of mind. All things are possible. What is that? It's just all those affirmations that you already have. You've got to believe those things. You can't say all things are possible and then say, I can't grow taller. All things are possible, but how am I going to get more money? All things are possible, but how will I find that relationship that I want? All things are possible. Well, it's either one way or the other. Either all things are possible or they are not. You can't have it both ways, because when you try to have it both ways, you split your energy and then you don't go anywhere.